Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. This looks much better. By increasing the microphone intensity over here, we now have something that looks pretty good. So I'm going to stop.
This is the Comeau Show.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Do 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 do.
Comeau, asking all the right questions.
This looks much better. By increasing the microphone intensity over this looks much better.
How about the key players on your offensive line? Who's been really out there scoring goals?
By increasing the microphone intensity over this looks much better. By increasing the microphone intensity over by increasing the microphone intensity over by increasing the microphone intensity over here, we now have something that looks pretty good.
Welcome back to the Comeau Show here. We have Alex J. Nunez, once a tri-sport athlete here at Bergen Catholic. He gave up football and ice hockey for a sport he loves, and that's squash. Alex, tell us a little about squash.
Well, Christian, squash is a lot like racquetball. It's played indoors, 4 walls. You're sort of entrapped in there, but
yeah.
Like tennis, you're hitting it back and forth, but instead of going to the other side of the court, it comes back at you, and you alternate shots between you and your opponent.
Okay. And when you're alternating shots between you and your opponent, what are you trying to do to get your opponent to end up losing the match?
Well, the object of squash is to get your opponent to miss, or get the ball to bounce twice.
Yeah.
You can do this by a variety of different shots, like a drop shot, or rails, or lobs, sort of like tennis.
Nice. So, when you think about or you hear about squash in the Bergen County area, are there a lot of people involved in it? Where do you play squash? I mean, I drive around, I don't see that many squash courts. Where's
Yeah, well, squash is very popular,
Yeah.
especially not in the Bergen County area. You'll see it at a few country clubs. I began squash at the Inglewood Field Club. That's where I picked up.
Okay, yeah.
It's very popular in Connecticut and Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
And it's sort of spreading to New Jersey.
Yeah. And are you thinking about pursuing this sport in college?
Yeah. Well, I didn't always have a big passion for squash. It started when I was 8. My mom really wanted me to get me into it.
Yeah.
But I decided I'm gonna focus more on the sports that are more popular. Which is, tennis, lacrosse, hockey.
Yeah.
And then around 16, I realized the field of these sports.
You can't play 4 sports.
Exactly.
You can't handle that.
So I decided to get back into squash, and
Yeah.
after entering a few tournaments for fun, practicing, I realized, hey, there could be something here.
In the future with.
Yeah.
And what schools do you think are offering this for you to go play there?
Well, I'm talking to a few schools right now. My top choice is probably Columbia University.
Yeah.
I was speaking to the coach there, but they won't be a varsity team until 2011. So.
Oh, that's right around your ballpark. It's where you want to go. So, what do you do in the summer towards lacrosse? I know football, they got practicing all the time. I know lacrosse, we got camps. And squash, I mean, are there camps? Are there tournaments? What do you do in the summer?
Well, lacrosse. The thing about squash is, it can be played all year round. It's indoors. The season is a fall season to winter throughout that time, and it travels all the way through spring. And spring is when the big tournament is, like nationals. But in the summer is sort of your time to train and get prepared for the season.
Yeah. And with nationals now, when you place in that tournament, does that mean you're nationally ranked?
Yeah, well, you keep a ranking throughout every tournament you enter.
And that ranking's throughout the whole country?
Yep.
Okay. And are you ranked?
I am. I've been playing many tournaments recently because of senior year.
Yeah.
I've got the looks I've needed, but I was ranked as high as 70 in the country.
Wow. Wow, that's a great accomplishment.
Thank you.
Well, I hope everything goes well for you
Thanks.
at Columbia if you get in there. And this is Comeau Show signing out. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for the money.
That was good. The handshake helped.